Welcome, Nerds fans, to the latest S&M production of the Sunday Night Sports Nerd Show. It is the most absurd 90 minutes of anything goes, smack talk, and a whole lot more. Every Sunday night, the Sports Nerd joins sports news with his media. The Sports Nerds with attitude that are known in Nerd Nation as the Rat Pack. These are four of the most foul-mouthed, shit-talking nerds spitting some sick rips and rants just enough to make you piss your pants. So listen up, Nerd Nation. Rise and welcome the legend himself. He is the founder, he is the host, and he is the star of the Sports Nerd Show. Coming to you live, straight out of Lakeland, Florida, Scott, the Sports Nerd, right.
Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of the Sports Nerds. We are live once again on a Sunday night. Joining me tonight again, as always, is Mr. Big E, Elliot Lamba. Somebody, there you go. Thank you, John. And Mr. Bill's Mafia himself, John G. Olson. We are on a newish kind of platform this week. Trying to see if we can make it. We'll make it go. See that Facebook user just kind of thing just ticks me up a little bit. That's all right.
Kind of weird.
So we're gonna go with it. Ken's having technical difficulties, so he will not. But it doesn't look like he's gonna make it tonight. But gentlemen, how are we doing? I hope you all had a great week. What's up, Brett Murphy? Good. What's up, buddy?
I'm not allowed to talk to Brett today for the next 3 hours, so I don't want to hear him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Elliot, just to give you guys a heads up, if you don't see the names in the chat overlay, it's because they need to link their profiles to REstream. I'm going to put this in the chat. This is the link for those of you to link your account to REstream. I guess it's not working. Why is it not working?
You can do it. I have faith in you.
Yeah. Okay, let's try this again. Copy link address. There it goes. For those of you that want to link your Facebook accounts or whatever account it is to REstream so that we can see your name in our chat overlay, that'd be great. As you can see, all we're getting is Facebook user in the chat. So I have to open up Facebook to see who's posting.
You might want to put that link on the page too.
Yeah, I'll put it on the page after the show.
You can pin it on there.
Great. So interesting week. Baseball playoffs got going. Sorry for the Yankees loss. I'm sure Elliot's not too upset about it.
I told you guys I was rooting for the Red Sox. Come on now. That's the first pick I got right in the Yankee game all season.
Brett, click on the link, and you should be able to click on that link, Brett. There you go. Jamie Christmas. Let's see. Is it? Actually, no. I'll put it in the Facebook chat. How's that?
There, it works. Perfect. Good to go.
All right. There. I put it in the Facebook chat so you can click on the link. Anyway, I know you're rooting for Boston to win that little playoff, that one game playoff.
I need Boone to be fired. Yankee universe needs Boone to be fired. The legends of the Yankees themselves need Boone to be fired. Okay.
Well, they're not going to fire Cashman.
Well, I know they're not going to fire Cashman because he's in tight with the Steinbrenners. Okay.
Yes.
Boone's expendable.
Good point.
But here's the thing. I've been hearing murmurs out there that it's possible they might bring him back.
Boone?
Murmurs. I don't even call them rumors. I just call them murmurs.
Murmurs.
That's pre-rumor. Murmur.
Well,
look, the Yankees in that wild card game, they were exactly who I thought they were.
Yeah.
and the boneheadedness of the coaching. How the hell does Phil Nevin send Aaron Judge on that play to the plate? It's ridiculous, But when you got a moron leading the way and you got subordinates that are morons themselves, this is what the results you're going to get. So,
yeah, I agree.
The season is over. Painfully, I had to watch it, but hey, there's always next year, and football's always
there. Yeah.
What else? I mean, right now, Boston and Tampa are tied 4-4 in Game 3.
Yeah, that damn game of the night where Boston went off on the Rays.
Oh, the 14-6 game.
Yes.
Yeah, that was weird because Boston scored 2 and then in the first, and then Tampa scored 5 in the bottom of the first.
So can't hear you, Ken.
You can type into the box.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with your audio, Ken. I'm not sure. That's the technical issues he's having this week. But yeah, I don't mean. Again, the Boston and the Tampa is going to be a good series regardless. I didn't expect the Rays to win in 3 games, but who knows what's going to happen. Ken's going to keep playing around with his phone here. That's fine because we need to get him on here. So
I'm pretty sure this is not something you want to talk about, but are the Astros going to sweep the White Sox?
Yeah, well, I hope not, but probably yes.
It's only inevitable that somebody's going to have to beat the Astros, and that somebody's going to have to beat Boston or Tampa.
Right.
If not, the Astros are going to the World Series again.
No.
That's just the way I see it. They're one of the hotter teams right now. Isn't that like they just barely came on the scene?
And how wrong is it that the Dodgers and the Giants got to play a divisional series instead of being an NLCS? I mean, that's another thing
that's been an issue for decades, dude. Decades. Like I told you, way back in the day, you had teams that finished 2 teams over 100 wins.
Yep.
The same division, and one of them didn't get to the playoffs.
Right.
So, it's a small advance, but it's an advancement nonetheless that at least you get to play in 1 extra game.
Yeah, true.
So do they need to tinker with the format? Of course they do. Do they want to? Probably not. Because much like minimum wage, shit hasn't changed.
Very true.
In all those years, you know what I'm saying?
Very true. Very true. Hockey starts this week too, John. I know you don't care because it's
basketball too. Basketball's coming up.
Who gives a crap?
It's football.
It's prime time. Exactly. It's way too early, man.
Look, hockey and basketball to me really don't start until after the holidays. That's when you start paying attention. After the holidays. You know what I'm saying? And then that's
it's tough for me.
That's when you gear up for February when you have to start paying attention because football's over.
Sure. Football. I mean, hockey and basketball. Sure. Sure.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we're going to talk about those in about 4 months.
Thank you. Yeah, wait till the season's over, or at least wait till this. I don't know. Can we talk football yet? Are we allowed, or do we have to talk about dumbass baseball? No, we're good. We're done.
No. We just want to go ahead and converse about certain things that are going on and move on. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trolling. That's all I'm doing.
I know you are. That's your basic skill. Trolling.
Yeah.
I do want to mention. I can't remember a day in recent memory how many injuries we've had in one day on the football field today.
Pretty crazy.
How about the missed extra points?
Yeah, kicker issues.
The goals, the extra points, it's like a kicking nightmare, man.
Absolutely.
Or Mason Crosby missing 3 field goals in a row.
Yeah,
he only missed 2 the entire 2 seasons previous to that.
Yeah. Did you guys see Barkley's ankle?
Yeah.
I heard it ballooned up. Right?
Yeah, he grew a grapefruit in his ankle.
Yeah, he had a grapefruit in his
nice.
ankle.
That's great. I love when I took
weeks.
a chance on him as my second round pick. That was exciting.
Yeah, well, yeah. No,
you're not the only one that made that
mistake. They also lost Daniel Jones and Kenny Golladay as well today.
They lost their whole team today.
Yeah.
Not that it was a good team to begin with, but
yeah,
the better parts of their team got put down.
Even Joe Burrow was taken to the hospital game today with a throat contusion.
A throat contusion. That's
what they're calling it. Yes.
What did like somebody chop him in the throat or something?
I don't know. I didn't get the
bad clothesline.
Let's see. What does it say?
Okay, I'll be brutally honest with you guys. I don't enjoy games like this.
Like what?
That's coming up right now. Like, I don't think I'm going to enjoy it.
Why?
I don't like high pressure games like this.
You don't like being stressed.
I don't like being stressed. Yeah. Like, and the hype is built up, and it's like, like all this hype, and then on top of that, there's fantasy football implications for this game for me specifically.
Not even that either, but there's personal implications for you.
Yeah, like because my week will be ruined, bro. Like I won't even mind if we lose. I just don't want to. It's on prime time, man. It's Sunday Night Football. It's like these are the games that the Bills poop the bed.
You have a direct stake in what happens tonight.
I have a very
outside of fantasy.
Yeah. I have a lot of stress going on. Like I told my wife, like in a couple minutes here, I'm going to order wings and all this. I'm going to do it up. Try to enjoy it. I'm not going to enjoy it at all. I'm not.
not.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
You're going to turn.
Yes.
Hey!
What did you download? What'd you download?
What?
What'd you download?
I opened it up in Google Chrome.
That'll do it.
Okay.
Yes. Like I said, Brave, Chrome, same thing. Yes.
Yep.
There you go. Right on.
Magical.
Good ingenuity.
Brett needs the KC game to be good just to beat.
Well, that's good because I was going to implement something new tonight, so it's a good thing Ken was able to come back on because I need everybody to participate. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, but anyway.
Right.
Instead of starting with recaps of the games thus far,
okay,
I'm going to do something different. All right? Starting this week, and basically starting tonight, all right, I'm going to do a rundown of all the games that are coming up. In other words, not just tonight's game, tomorrow's game, and next Thursday's game, but all the Sunday's games as well for next week. All I'm going to do is ask, who do you think is going to win? Period.
That's fine.
Okay.
I these are the times that I wish I played on Thursday night instead, because I would enjoy that very much, Elliot. But there's nothing that I'm enjoying right now about football at all. Like nothing.
Well, that's because you got your stuff all knotted up in your stomach.
Bro, I got butterflies, man. Like
that's why I want to kick it off. John. That's why I wanted to kick it off discussing tonight's game between Buffalo and Kansas City. Because if we don't discuss it now, we're going to lose John in the middle of the broadcast. He's going to go into a nervous coma.
I'm already in a nervous coma.
So, who do we? I mean, honestly, what do you think? What is this? Probably one of the most anticipated games besides the one last week with New England and Tampa.
I think this game is bigger
so.
Because last week was only big because it was Brady versus Belichick.
Well, it's a rematch of last year's championship game,
right? And that's why it's bigger, because this is going to set the tone of the AFC moving forward,
especially with the Chargers winning today.
Yes, especially with the Chargers winning today, it's going to set the tone for the rest of the AFC to see who's the who's the big dogs in the AFC. If Buffalo can pull a Charger. The Chargers won in KC last week, right? Didn't they win in KC last week?
Yes.
Well, I don't know if last week, but they did win. Yeah.
Okay, so the Chargers went into KC and they beat the Chargers.
Yeah, they went to KC and won. Yeah,
they beat the Chiefs. Yep. If Buffalo can do that, that proves that Kansas City is beatable by any good team in the AFC.
But just remember one thing, that the game between the Chargers and the Chiefs is a lot different than the game between Buffalo and the Chiefs, because interdivision games always have a different tenor to them because of the rivalries within
this is for seeding, I think, right? Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure this is like Kansas City's been up there for the past couple seasons, but for Buffalo, it's like if we win this, that's like the potential to have home field advantage.
Look, if you win, you go 3 games up on Kansas City.
Yeah, that's right.
For home field advantage.
Not only that, not only that, Kansas City's falling down in the standings in the West too.
Yeah, because right now they're last in the West.
They're dead last in the West. Yes.
Yes.
They're getting behind in a hurry.
Well, if they lose today, they'll be 2-3.
They're going to be like a tree cougar today.
They're 2-2 right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but if they go 2-3, then now they're 2 games behind the Chargers with 1 game in the hole.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Raiders lost today too. So.
Oh man, Denver lost also.
Yeah, Denver
lost. I put them. So that makes those teams doesn't that make that 3-2? I don't know.
All right, let's just put it. John, what does Buffalo need to do to win in Kansas City tonight?
What does Buffalo need to do to win in Kansas City?
Josh Allen needs to play like at Mahomes level. Like whatever Mahomes does, Josh has to do it. The defense is we got a really good defense, so I think it comes down to Josh, man.
Tip for tat, basically tonight.
It's got to be, because you put them on the same playing field. It comes down to defense, and I'll take Buffalo's defense over Kansas City, even with Matt Milano's not playing.
It's funny that you mentioned that, because fantasy-wise, and I don't know where they sit as far as NFL-wise, but fantasy-wise, Buffalo has the #1 defense for fantasy.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Basically, it's going to be a back and forth battle, just like the Chargers and the Browns were today, back and forth trading leads. And
maybe,
but I don't want to go toe to toe. That's what I don't want.
Because that unnerves you even more, doesn't it, when they do that?
Well, they're with Matt Milano not playing, it's going to be the Travis Kelce game. So I'm giving you fair warning. If you have Travis Kelce in your fantasy or DFS, play him, because we don't have anyone that can defend him. Like Tremaine, maybe, but he's not. Matt Milano was the dude to go to on Kelce. So,
okay.
Hello.
That's Army.
Army, what's up, man? If you click on this link, dude, it'll show your name.
Yeah.
I'll put the link in.
Kansas City actually really has a weak pass defense. So I can see guys like, Diggs is going to do his thing.
I think Sanders is going to be having a big game.
Sanders is going to be big tonight.
I need Sanders to have a big night tonight, because
you do.
I need Sanders to have a really big night tonight. Because Brett, I was beating the crap out of Brett today, and all of a sudden now it's too close to call.
But you know what? You know who the X factor is, and I'm mad because I didn't get a chance to put him in myself. But the X factor tonight, I think, for Buffalo, is Dawson Knox.
John loves him.
I can see it.
He loves Dawson Knox.
Okay, because I think everything else cancels itself out. If nobody expects Dawson Knox to keep up with Travis Kelce, but if he could be representative of the position, and not get blown away too bad by Kelce, then you're doing good. And I think he has that opportunity. I think they're the 4th worst team against tight ends in fantasy. So, the stats say,
I think.
Yeah,
the
Kansas City defense. I hope so too.
So, Scott, who's going to win the game tonight?
You know what? I picked Buffalo in the weekly pick'em in Ken's league. So I picked Buffalo to win tonight.
Okay, Ken?
I picked Buffalo too.
I'm not even going to ask John.
I plead the 5th, dude. I'm not picking anything, man. I'm just
praying for a good game.
I hope it's a good game, and I hope Josh doesn't turn into
first year Josh.
first year in his head, Josh. You know,
I think Buffalo's going to win this game primarily because they have the better defense.
Bro, if we could, like, the rule, the playbook is out on Mahomes. Pass rush. You know, that's the playbook. So
keep them north and south.
Yes.
Not east and
if you
west.
start scrambling, then you're screwed.
Yeah. Because then he starts the no looks, the across the body shit, and all that.
And now we you know, we got a little bit more on defense that we didn't have last year in the AFC Championship. So we got stars, so I'm not worried about the run game at all for Kansas City. Stars back, clogging up the middle. Milano being out sucks, man. Like, that's because Travis is just gonna. God.
We'll see what happens, man. Hey, listen, I think it all comes down to the defense. Milano being out definitely doesn't help your cause, but next man up, right?
Yes.
AJ Klein, man. I mean, that's who's going to be on him. It's going to be AJ. So.
All right, and tomorrow night we're going to have Indianapolis at Baltimore. Any thoughts on that game? I know somebody needs Baltimore to lose.
I need the Ravens to lose tomorrow. Yes, I know I need the Ravens to lose tomorrow.
So you're going to be a Carson Wentz fan tomorrow?
God. I mean, I'm not going to be so much a fan, but I'm just gonna hope they. I don't think they'll win, but I'm gonna hope they do.
You're gonna be a fan for the night. You're gonna be a Wentz fan for the day, like Queen of the Day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, whatever. I still wouldn't pick them to win.
What do you think?
I suspect Baltimore to win.
You think Baltimore's going to win that one?
I love to see Indianapolis win.
I don't see any reason why Indianapolis would go into Baltimore and defeat the Ravens.
CBS did a good little good segment this morning on their pregame show on the move in 1983. When the Colts left Baltimore back in the day. He had a pretty good piece. I don't know if you saw it, but if you haven't seen it, go out and look for it. They probably posted it somewhere. So it's a pretty good piece, and how there was a local college sorority that actually assisted with that with the packing of the 13 Mayflower trucks in the middle of the night to get them out of Baltimore.
Oops.
Remember that ESPN 30 for 30 they did on that?
Yeah, Joe Judge needs to go, says Kim. Hi, Kim.
Ooh,
Joe Judge needs to go. Who said that?
Kim Martin said
Kim Martin.
Hey, Kim, click on that link so we can see your name in the chat overlay in our broadcast. But yeah, Joe Judge needs to go. That's what she said.
Well.
Oh well.
There's only so many things you can do as a coach when your team gets decimated. I mean, they've been dealing with Barkley injuries for 2 years now?
Yep.
Daniel Jones, same thing. He got injured last year too and had to sit out for a little while with a hamstring.
Yeah.
You know? And then they went out and got Kenny Golladay, who can't stay healthy to save his own life.
Kenny Golladay killed me today. 0 points. Thank you very much.
Well, yeah, because he got injured.
He got
He
hurt.
got a knee injury. You know what I'm saying? These are guys that have a history of injury. And when you don't have the pieces in place to protect these people, that's what's going to happen. You know, what happened to Saquon was a freak thing. He was just running across.
It was a freak.
Yeah,
but that's because Daniel Jones overthrew him. If he would have thrown
but
right
he was
at
running.
Saquon,
the play was over. He was running towards.
Yeah, but if you saw
the guy was just
if you saw the play, it was an overthrow. He was throwing it to Saquon, and it went over his head. If he would have hit that, Saquon wouldn't have lollygagged and not even paid attention. He would have caught it and been much more aware.
Yeah.
But anyways, I saw that and I started cussing Daniel Jones's name. So that's what I do with my life.
Well, he only got me 5.8 fantasy points, so but it's not going to hurt me this week, I don't think. I doubt Patrick Mahomes is going to score 61 points on Buffalo today.
I need him not to score 43.
Dude, if
you say that with any other quarterback, it's like you're good, but it's like
I think if he gets anything tonight, it'll be around 30. It'll be around 30. But anyway, let's start the recaps from last week's or just the previous games from this week. Starting on Thursday night, the Rams and the Seahawks. Big news out of the Seahawks game. Russell Wilson down for at least 4 weeks with a broken middle finger.
Torn tendon in his throwing finger, in his middle finger.
Yeah. Had surgery today, I guess.
Yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yesterday.
That looked pretty freaky, the way his finger was all bent that way.
Yeah, fingers aren't supposed to bend that way.
No.
They're not?
Oh. No. Oh. Have you seen Booger McFarland's pinky?
Yeah, the one that's way out here?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Have you seen Larry Bird's?
No, I haven't seen Larry Bird.
Oh my God, Larry Bird has
Have you seen Roger Staubach? Have you seen Roger Staubach?
Ugliest fucking hands in existence. Yeah.
Roger Staubach's pinky goes out like this.
Jeez.
How about the big game for Bobby Trees the other night? That would be Robert Woods, by the way.
Love me some Robert Woods.
Yeah, that's his nickname, Bobby Trees.
Bobby Trees.
He had a big game
for my finger surgery.
12 receptions, 150 yards. Darrell Henderson finally put in a game, 17 rushes, 82 yards. Cooper Kupp. I mean,
Cooper got an unbelievable game.
He's had an unbelievable first 4 weeks or whatever.
Off ringer, he's been playing great, man.
Yep.
So, and now
catches that are unreal.
I know Geno Smith came in and represented himself somewhat well the other night, but now what happens when they start watching tape on him and preparing for him and stuff like that? How bad off are the Seahawks now that they lost Russell Wilson?
I'd forgotten Geno Smith was still in the league.
So did I.
Me too. I go, wait a minute, where's he been? I say Seattle is in big doo-doo right now.
Well, they got 4 to 6 weeks, and they got to hope that they can win enough games in that period of time with Geno Smith in order to even be relevant for playoff contention down the road. They could be eliminated right now in the next few weeks.
Yeah.
A distinct possibility.
Yeah, because, again, they're in last place in that division right now, if you can believe it.
And that's not a division where you can lose a couple games here and there and come back. It's just not going to
minefield division.
Yeah. And right now, like I said, with that, Geno Smith is not going to be able to do Russell Wilson things. Mm-hmm. And guess what? From a fantasy perspective, that hurts Tyler Lockett owners, DK Metcalf owners, because he ain't got that touch that Russ has. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Russ cooks. Geno does drive-through. But anyway, 26-17 was the final. The Rams defeating the Seattle Seahawks. Anything stand out in that game to you guys besides the Russell Wilson injury? Rams are 4-1, by the way.
DK Metcalf had a good night with 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. DK Metcalf.
Stafford had a great game.
Stafford had
he had a slow start. Stafford had a slow start to his game.
Yeah, but he got
and then he got on in the second half.
Picked up in a hurry though.
All right. So let's move on to this morning's game.
From having to.
Let's move on to this morning's classic between the Jets and the Falcons from London.
I saw one series and that was it.
It's a good thing that people in London love football because they're willing to watch anything.
It's incredible the games they throw over there, man. Like
they're garbage games.
Yeah,
like the worst possible. Oh.
Next week don't get no better. Miami and Jacksonville.
Go Jacksonville.
9:30 a.m. game.
Go Jacksonville.
Wasn't Jacksonville like aren't they considered like London East?
Yeah. Kyle Pitts finally had his coming out today, though. He had a good game.
People were talking about Jacksonville moving to London at one point. That game today
after Urban's issues this week. Who knows what's going to happen in Jacksonville?
That game was pretty sad. That Jets Atlanta game was pretty.
Jacksonville made him Urban.
Kyle Pitts had a big game.
Well, yeah, because there was nobody else there to catch the ball for them.
Yeah, that's true too.
Ridley was out. Gage was out. You know what I'm saying? Zacchaeus? Who the hell is that? I mean, come on. Pitts did what he had to do. He stepped up when there was nobody else around.
Yep.
And he finally proved his worth of being the number 4 pick in the draft for Atlanta.
I'd say so.
Mike Davis had a big game for what he's been not doing so far this season. He finally broke out a little bit. Cordero Patterson, I mean, you talk about somebody who's been in oblivion for years, and all of a sudden he's relevant.
Well, the Falcons finally figure out how to use him. He's he's a Swiss Army knife of a player. So, I mean,
he does it all.
Yeah. Special teams, receiving, rushing. He'll do whatever you want him to do.
I know they were scared earlier when he went out of the game with that in the concussion protocol, but he came right back out. So. 27-20, the Falcons win their second game. Cordarrelle even had a pass attempt, but no completion. The Jets passing game was pathetic.
Zach Wilson looked lost.
Zach Wilson looked he looked like a rookie playing overseas. That's what he looked like. I think the moment was too big for him as far as playing in another country. So he had a great game last week against Tennessee. Couldn't repeat it. Go ahead, Ken.
Zach's probably going, you guys go on. I'm going to stay and catch a Tottenham Hotspur.
All right, final there was Atlanta 27, the Jets 20. Next game up on the list, Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers. How about Jalen Hurts?
Yes.
That boy had 2 points.
I love me some Jalen Hurts.
That boy had 2 points at halftime.
I know.
Finished with like 25 or something like that. 26.
Yeah, it was great.
Thanks for playing, Carolina. We appreciate it.
He had 9 carries for 30 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground. Hurts did today.
Yeah, and I mean, they came back. They looked dead in the water in that game against Carolina. And then
they were.
Yeah, they just pulled it all back together. I mean, Hurts didn't have a spectacular game, 62.7.
Yeah, Carolina pretty much gave that game away.
Pretty much. Actually, Darnold looked like Jets Darnold today.
Yes, he did. Yeah, he did.
He looked like New York Jets Darnold today.
Yes.
Because he made a lot of mistakes through, 3 interceptions?
Yep.
Yeah. 44 passer rating. This guy's been lighting the league up the first 4 weeks. And now a 44 passer rating? Against a team that actually doesn't have great defense.
Right.
The Panthers were supposed to strengthen these guys.
I don't really want to say that the Cowboys exposed Carolina last week, but it's beginning to look that way.
What?
I said I don't really want to say that Cowboys exposed Carolina last week, but it's beginning to look that way because evidently it looked like Philadelphia. Yeah, Philadelphia watched the game film of that and took advantage of it. They looked like, at least in the second half anyway.
Well, Carolina's got its own issues only because, look,
they do.
No matter how you slice it, that team is not going to run like they're supposed to without Christian McCaffrey in the back.
Without McCaffrey, nope.
No. No disrespect to Chuba Hubbard, but he's no Christian McCaffrey.
What kind of game did Chuba have today?
24 carries for 101 yards. That's not bad at all. Another 5 catches for 33. You know, that's That's 18 fantasy points. That's not bad at all. No. But the thing is that Darnold didn't have a good game accuracy wise. 21 out of 37. That's pathetic. 4.8 yard average on his throws. And DJ Moore never got involved. That he's like the big weapon on that team. So Carolina their defense played well for most of the game, but you know what? They probably got gassed at the end. That's how come Jalen Hurts came back and roasted them. Final there was the Eagles 21.
Late in the game last week too.
Panthers 18. All right. Let's see who's up next. This was an interesting game. The Cincinnati Bengals and the Green Bay Packers.
5 missed field goals in the last 2 minutes of regulation.
3 missed
just
field
after
goals
Mason
by
Crosby 27 in a row.
Crosby had missed 2 field goals over the last 2 seasons combined.
Yes.
Today he missed 3 in a row.
Yes. Yes. And he missed an extra point.
At first it went bonk off the upright.
It just goes to show you, man. Everything is just different. To me, it just seems like the whole scale of football these days just feels kind of different. You know what I mean? Nothing is as
I'd argue with.
As it should be, so to speak. At least in my mind. Devonte Adams had a big game.
As usual. 206 yards.
206 yards and 11 catches with a touchdown. That's pretty good.
Yep.
Aaron Jones didn't carry the ball much, but got 103 yards, 14 carries, 103 yards. That's 7.4 yards.
He broke a big one for 57 yards.
Aaron Rodgers needs a haircut. I'm sorry. But, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the guy looks like he should be he probably lives in Tent City. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what he looks like.
No, I mean, he had a bad first half today, too. He only had single-digit fantasy points at halftime today, but he came through in the second half. He was still sacked twice.
Well, 344 yards, though, man.
You do know that Aaron lives in Malibu in off season. He's beginning to look like it too.
You look like a beach bum.
Brett, don't fool yourself. The Bengals are a good team.
They are a good team.
Yeah, they're a good team.
You know what? They're just not ready to take that next step yet.
The problem with the Bengals is their offensive line. They can't protect Joe Burrow. He got injured today. At least he was taken to the hospital after the game with a throat injury.
But how about Jamar Chase? 6 catches, 159 yards.
Yeah, Jamar. The Burrow Chase connection today killed me. Hi.
Or at least it is killing me.
Hi, buddy.
Yeah, it's killing me. Yeah. Brett stacked those two guys, and it's biting me in the ass right now.
Well, Brett got fortunate because I actually dropped Jamar Chase.
You dropped Jamar Chase?
Yeah, I had him drafted, and I had to choose between him and what's his name? Devonte Smith? Who's the guy from the Eagles?
Devonte Smith.
Yeah. I had to choose between him and Chase. And so I let Chase go so Brett could have his little stack that he wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks, Elliot. I hate you for that, by the way.
Well, I
know how many offers I was getting this week for Jamar Chase?
Huh?
Like people in my league were just offering me everything for Jamar Chase this week.
Oh no, you know what? In hindsight, I can say shit. I probably should have kept him, but Smith isn't doing that bad. And again, he's a stack for me with Jalen Hurts. So
it's down here. Sorry.
But anyway, he was smart enough to pick him up because I would have talked shit about him if he didn't. Green Bay pulls it out in overtime after four attempts at winning.
Jesus.
25-22 was the final. Look, the AFC North has some legit contenders in it.
Yes.
Okay.
See?
Cincinnati might not quite be there yet, but they're knocking on that door. Steelers are on the other way. They're going in the other direction.
Rodney Harrison picking the Bills. Holy crap. Wow.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Now he really is nervous.
No, I'm really nervous, man. These jackhole Patriots picking us.
Speaking of the jackhole Patriots, they almost lost to Houston today.
Yeah, I know. That was great. I was like rooting for Houston so much, dude. Like, yeah. Oh, well.
I had New England in the Survivor game today, so I nearly lost that one.
Davis Mills had a pretty damn good game today. 312 yards, 3 touchdowns, 21 out of 29. Look, a 141 QBR. Or should I say passer rating?
I hate primetime games.
Who did Drew Brees pick?
Buffalo.
I think a lot of them are going to pick Buffalo. Again, I strictly think that Buffalo has the advantage because of the defense. That's just me.
Oh, God, I don't feel good at all, guys. Like, I don't think you understand. I don't enjoy this at all. I'm way too emotionally invested in this team, man. I almost liked it better when we sucked because it was just like, hey, we're on prime time. Let's try not to get thrown out.
Yeah, but when you're on prime time before, it usually was like a Thursday night game when nobody cared.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the Patriots managed to escape Houston with a 25-22 victory. Their leading receiver today was Hunter Henry, 6 receptions, 75 yards, and a touchdown. When your leading receiver is your tight end, that means you got issues at the wideout position.
Yes,
I would say.
And your quarterback as well. But hey,
that would be a fair statement.
They won. It's on to whoever they play next, right? Which, as a matter of fact, they play Dallas next. Dallas and New England next Sunday night, matter of fact.
You know why you're enjoying it, Brett? Because you're first of all, a year off of being in the championship game and then 2 years off of having a championship. So for you, you're playing with house money. Mm-hmm. Not this guy. Okay? No.
Yeah, you've had your taste. You've had your taste,
okay?
And then you got punched in the mouth last year.
Hi, Katie.
Okay.
Katie, click on that link, Katie, so we can see your name in the Facebook
in the stream, the professional stream.
Yeah, in the stream. But what's odd is I'm seeing her on Facebook, but I'm not seeing her in the stream, which is weird.
my buddy just put this. If he had $7,000, he put $6,000 down on the Chiefs winning.
Yikes.
Yeah, I can see Katie in the Facebook chat.
You must have some money to burn.
She's not showing up in the stream for some reason. That's odd.
Just start pressing buttons.
Newsflash: the Jacksonville Jaguars are 0-5. They've lost 20 in a row.
Jags. Do we have to talk about this game because it's just
as they made Tennessee look like the Tennessee that everybody wants them to look like.
Yeah.
Well, except for John because he can't stand Tennessee.
Yeah, I know. I was cheering for Jacksonville, but it is what it is. I mean, Tennessee is just ugh.
Jacksonville is now within 6 losses of the Buccaneers' NFL record.
Yes. That was over 2 seasons, but yes, you're correct.
Yeah.
Well, this is two. So,
yeah.
Okay, it's because the
Once
stream.
again, Ryan Tannehill had a pedestrian performance.
Jamal, click on this link so we can see your name in the stream. That right there, so we can see your name in the stream. Yeah, Katie says that the stream is not compatible with her security settings, which is why we can't see her on the stream. So that's fine. I can see her on Facebook. It's all good.
What's that? What?
Katie's security settings is preventing her from being seen in the stream. I can see her at Facebook. So.
You gotta tell mommy that. Apple pizza? What are you talking about?
Derrick Henry things today? 29 carries, 130 yards, 3 touchdowns. Needless to say, that Tennessee's going to go as Derrick Henry goes, right?
Yes. As is always the case.
And the return of A.J. Brown was today. He had 3 catches, 38 yards. Not much to. It wasn't really a spectacular game, but then again, no games against Jacksonville are spectacular.
I mean, with all their issues, it's just gross. It's just terrible. They're just.
I hear what I thought I heard, John.
What's that?
Apple pizza.
Yeah, Mike. Because I told the family we were doing pizza and wings, right? It's the football game. Oh, here, wait. We gotta wait for the Chris Collingsworth slide. Let's go. Let's see it. Yeah, he said he wants apple pizza. All right.
Pizza.
Oh, we are. We got to get Mummy though. Okay, we got to get Mummy to decide what you're gonna get so I can order it.
Pizza Hut.
Oh God, no.
No.
Oh God, no. I'm not eating pizza. I'm eating wings. Come on, Buffalo. You know.
Yeah. But of course.
Oh, he didn't do a full slide. Chris, you're slipping, buddy. I can't enjoy this at all, guys.
Al Michaels doesn't even age. I mean, the guy's like 121. I mean, he doesn't even age.
Dick Clark of broadcasting.
Yes, the Dick Clark of broadcasting. Oh, that was a half slide, John. You're right. That was a half lie. Yeah, John, we got you now. Thank you.
Dude, Chris looks older than Al.
Yeah.
All right, next game up, Minnesota, Detroit. Poor Detroit.
Chris
They just don't know how to win. Detroit just doesn't know how to win.
I thought they were, they went up 1 point there, I thought, Detroit, man,
Minnesota drives all those yards in like 37 seconds and still gets a field goal.
And here's what's hilarious is that up until that point, Adam Thielen had 0 catches, 0 anything. Up until that last drive where he caught those 2.
In that last drive, he caught 2 for 40 yards. 2
for 30 yards. 40. Or 2 for 40 yards, rather. Okay. And they wind up winning that game on that field goal. Again, if it's not Detroit, that game might turn out differently. But when you get teams like Detroit and Jacksonville and so on and so forth, unfortunately, those teams are destined to lose because they have a losing culture. That's just the way that goes, man. I don't know what they could have done differently, but
imagine what the NFL would be like if we had relegation like the English Premier League does.
Send Detroit down to the NCAA.
Guys, I got some really good news.
Really
good news. First of all, this guy, come here. This guy's really excited for the game. Come here. Come tell everyone, and tell everyone how excited you are for the game. You're really excited, right? Okay, you're not. Okay, he's trust me. He said he's excited. But yeah, Matthew just called me and said he's on his way over. So I got all my sons here tonight to watch the game. So
nice.
Get
cool.
pizza, the Paul boy.
They're all there to lend you support in case things go south.
I need the mental support. Yeah, for sure.
So you don't have a full-blown breakdown?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
By the way, that reminds me.
I know it was going to be like
out in hives on live broadcast.
Dying here, man. I'm like just.
By the way, John, have a great Thanksgiving tomorrow.
Oh, thank you. I totally forgot we don't do Thanksgiving like you guys do. It's such a holiday here. Like, this weekend.
Anyway, I got an idea. Let's go ahead and blast through these games real quick. Pittsburgh over Denver, 27-19.
That's enough about that one.
Who does Pittsburgh have left as far as wide receivers go? Claypool and Johnson. That's it.
Yep, right now, yeah.
Najee Harris is their entire fucking offense.
At this point, yes.
But anyway, Tampa 45, Miami 17.
That was never in doubt.
How many
could have been 95-17
does Brady have so far? Like 3 or 4?
What's that?
4+ touchdown pass games for Tom Brady this season?
Yeah, he threw 5 today.
5 today.
Was he got one like 4 out of 5 games or something like that?
Yeah.
3 out of 4, something like that.
Even Blaine Gabbert got action today. That's how bad that game was.
All right, New Orleans goes into Washington and defeats the football team 33-22.
Thank you very much,
Alvin Kamara.
Big day for him.
Although you kept Marquez Callaway on the bench.
You know what? And I should have put him in there today. You would have been better off I would have been better off with him than Galladay, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, but you know what? It's like I told I told Brett earlier today? I said, you can't stress over the things you can't control.
Yeah.
And injuries are not something you can predict.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You put your players out there with the hopes that they don't get injured.
Yeah.
I wish that they had a way that you could replace an injured player during the middle of the game.
In response to the support group you're going to have tonight, John, Katie says they can also be used as added ballast to break through folding tables.
I'm just saying, that is a myth, okay? That Bills Mafia jump through, like, not all of us do that. A lot of us just eat wings. Like,
yeah. You don't want to. You value the condition of your body too much to do that. Plus, you're a little old to be doing that too.
I do. Please, thank you. Yes.
All right, so probably the offensive game of the day: the Los Angeles Chargers 47, the Cleveland Browns 42. I know Scott's not happy about the outcome of that game.
No. We're a walking triage unit on the defense. I mean, that was the reason that they had so much trouble today, because their defense was just decimated with injuries.
How about David Njoku?
Njoku had a breakout game. It's his best game of the season. I mean,
I think that's the best game of his career.
I don't know about that, but yeah. Where's the stat line?
7 catches, 149 yards, 21.3 average with a touchdown.
Yeah. Again, the story here is Nick Chubb and Kareem. The 1-2 punch of Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. They ran for over 200 yards again today. Nick Chubb was just a freaking beast. Kareem Hunt had 2 touchdowns. Chubb had a touchdown. Njoku had a nice long 71-yard receiving touchdown from Baker today. The offense played, multiple times better than they did last week. 10 times better than they did last week. Baker was on fire today. The problem is we just couldn't use it. Couldn't stop them.
No, because they kept scoring.
Yep. Katie, I can now see you on the stream. So if you want to link, there's the link to click on to get your name on the stream.
So basically, both teams combined for 41 points in the fourth quarter.
Yes, it was back and forth.
Wow,
back and forth. The Browns did lead. The Browns led by 2 touchdowns, or they led 20-13 at halftime. They got the ball in the first time. They got the ball in the second half and marched it downfield and went up 2 touchdowns. It still wasn't enough. Tell you, one of the biggest issues we have was our punt team, because our punter couldn't kick a ball more than 30 yards today. The Scottish hammer needs to go away. We need to pick up a punter. That's just it. Just plain and simple.
Hold on.
Anyway, 47-42 is the final.
One shank after another.
Yeah.
Los Angeles Chargers now 4-1.
He only averaged 44 yards a kick today.
Chicago lights out defense 20-9 over Vegas today.
Yes, Katie, it worked. Thank you very much. You're on the stream now.
Hey, Katie.
Chicago. I'll tell you what, that Chicago defense ain't no joke.
Well, they beat the Raiders, so it's a good thing.
It's strange because the Raiders came out like gangbusters the first 3 games. That offense was on fire,
Mm-hmm.
and then the last 2 games it's like the offense has been burnt down to the ground.
Well, the Raiders always do. They come out the first few weeks on fire, okay, and then they come back down to earth, and people figure them out, and then they suck the rest of the year. I mean, that's just the way the Raiders
go back. It's going back. Go back.
Flag is down.
Guys,
That's John's way of saying there's a flag down on the play.
I can't do this. I gotta walk. Scott, I love you, man, but I lasted an hour.
Go ahead, John. I understand.
What?
Unsportsmanlike conduct?
No, it was holding on us, of course, because it. Dude,
John is reenacting. Yes, Katie, he is.
How is that holding?
Oh, the rest of the Browns game were terrible too. Did you see that defensive pass interference call that they called on the Browns and eventually?
All right, guys. I just sent me the email, the thing. Sorry, I got it.
The recording, John. Yes.
Yeah. There. Later. Sorry.
Good luck, John.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Recording.
I was hoping that John would just leave and let the sun sit in.
I'm ready to call it a night myself. This is going to be a good game. Why don't we just call it a night and just go watch the game?
Oh.
Fine with me.
You know what? That's fine with me, guys, if you want to do that. We'll call it early.
Yeah. It was nice seeing you guys for the first time on REstream.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and cut it short for tonight. Matter of fact, there's not even going to be an outro.
Yeah, basically, Bama lost. That's all that matters. That's all.
Bama lost.
Yes, Bama
lost.
Is
good.
The world is back in its regular rotation now. Alabama has lost. Yes.
And Urban Meyer's a pig.
Yes, exactly. Yes, thank you for bringing that up, Brett. I appreciate it. Yeah, this will be our format moving forward, guys. It's probably to work out, make sure it runs smooth as usual. But it's easier to stream this way than it was we were doing before. Plus, it's cheaper in my wallet as well to do it this way. So,
I'm just gonna bookmark this link on my Google Chrome, and maybe I'll just pick it up from there.
Because this will probably be the same link every week, Ken. So yeah, it's not a bad idea. So, because this is my channel on REstream, so yeah, and that's basically what we're doing. So, all right,
sounds good.
All right, if it doesn't work, I can just send you the link every week.
Okay.
On behalf of my co-hosts, enjoy the games tonight, guys. We'll see y'all next Sunday.
And we'll go back to normal next Sunday.
We'll go back to normal next Sunday because the Bills won't be in prime time.
Exactly.
So on behalf of my co-hosts, Elliot Big E Lamba, Mr. Ken Koslow, and of course, our poor lost soul, John Olson, who just can't stand it when the Bills play in prime time. We are the Sports Nerds, and we are out. No outro. We're just going to end it.
Peace.
Peace.